like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. Here and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay,
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Taking on the midfield logo. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Miller. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Hunt is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try to run with Hunt, and Hunt is not going to get there. They run for it with Hunt, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Kareem Hunt, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Ready. Go. Black shot. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Okay, ready?
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Reset. You shell up. Red cycle. Hut, go.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Six, mega. Black ultra. Set.
They'll set up to throw. Baron Browning in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
What? Tempo.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Down. Mike, 60. Hey, cross field.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Pause red.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Next red.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Hey, check
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And some space here. Cordell Patterson. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Williams again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 21, Falcons 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over first down again at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson.
Quick slant to Hamler. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
On first down, Wilson.
Mostert bringing in the quick throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
To throw again is Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Wilson now to throw on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick.
And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Blue striker.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready. Steel blue. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5. Over the middle, it's complete. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Blaster, 6.
Back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Black shot. Green jack.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Yellow. Check Fury. Red Cypress.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Davante Adams, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 20.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Kirkpatrick, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They run it again with Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 47 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Kirkpatrick over the middle, complete. That's Hunt.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Slant route to Miller. Touchdown, Broncos. Scotty Miller, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Naheem Hines now out of his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Green. Opposite. Green. Six. Mega.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's going to be caught by Pitts. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
83 yards.
and the Falcons get a bit closer.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tape.
Williams loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Looking to throw on second down. Kirkpatrick finding room at midfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Denver touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Trouble, 38. Hustle, hustle.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts.
The Falcons on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. Touchdown, Falcons! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Coup for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle, thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
To throw on 2nd down, Kirkpatrick. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Red. Black.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Yellow.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Down. Red. Cycle. Blue. Go. Go red. Yellow.
They'll
go.
bring a receiver in motion left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Throwing on 3rd and long. Kirkpatrick. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 4th down. Kirkpatrick. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the 2 points always stings, but they can put this in the end zone. You can make it a 2-score swing.
That stinging is probably that shot you take to the body. But now they can hit them in the chin with a big one, can't they? I mean, they can come right up and smack them and really create a great advantage for themselves.
An opportunity to take advantage. We'll see if they do just that. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Steal slack. Wait. Ready?
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Good starting field position.